But speaking of very, very early kills, Moke, well, looks like we've got a bit of a run back here.
We certainly do. A lot of, do you know what I quite like as well? I think Tarik, one of the few German players at this tournament, but still got a lot of UK brothers in the crowd. To support him on. Great to see. But
and Tarik is very, very popular here in the UK. You know, we all love him very much. A lot of friends. I actually gathered to see him quite a few times. Yeah. So there's a lot of camaraderie here as we begin our final battle. Going to be Luugi versus Tarik once again.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm still not over the Luigi costume. There's just something iconic about it. As we say, there's the game in the game in terms of avoiding the Luugi shenanigans. There's avoiding him gyrating into.
Yeah, genuinely, that's a hazard.
It can be, yeah. Meanwhile, Tarik, cool as a cucumber.
I reckon if you hooked up a small generator to Luugi, you could power a small village.
Oh dear.
As we move on in now, we saw a very, very dominant performance from Luugi earlier. Yeah. But if Tarik can overcome Bloom, who's to say he can't win this entire tournament, Mo? Got a lot of work to do, though.
Yeah, it's tricky. Of course, we got Tarik coming in from the loser side. He's going to have 2 sets to take. Can you deal? Do you have the mental stamina to put up with Luigi flinging limbs and fireballs everywhere? The plunges coming in. It's tough. It's Luigi's to lose, you feel, but you never know. Tarik's looking really good that last set.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Sat here getting into the game right now. Obviously, we've mentioned it a few times. Tarik does have other characters at his disposal, but the Greninja just been doing so well.
Yeah,
I can't imagine we'll see any of them.
I'm surprised really in a way. I mean, it's great to see the Tarik Greninja, the classic. We all know him and love him for it for years at this point gone by, but yeah, I've not seen any Kazuya. I didn't get to watch Tarik in the top 8 earlier in bracket. We might have seen some then. It's been all frog so far.
Oh yeah, it certainly has. And I want to take this time just to sort of shout. We've been talking a lot about sort of mental. You know, we made sort of jokes about like the mental capacity of sitting there next to Luugi. But I'm going to finish this point a little bit later because I want you to take a look at that screen for me as the one-winged angel has appeared.
Hang on a minute. I mean, we're seeing interesting character choices from Bloom's side. I got to ask Nicholas, have you seen the Tarik Sephiroth? I can't say I have.
I have never seen the Tarik Sephiroth. I've seen Tarik play more Little Mac than I have Sephiroth. We're going to see if he has got it. Definitely has the fundies for it as Tarik trying to find a way in right now.
It's tricky. I think sometimes the stereotype can be that you play your secondary. If you're in the winner's side, you've got a set to play with. You know, you can have a bit of fun for that first set. You're not seeing Luugi at DBZ go like he did go Canon or DDD. He's on business just like Bloom is.
Certainly is, but we'll see if Tarik can use this character to his advantage. If you want to wall out Luugi, if you want to keep him away from you, hey, pick the guy with the biggest sword in the game.
He is, as we keep seeing them when Corrin was released, when Sephiroth, Min Min, and Simon and the Belmonts, distant demons, as we like to say.
Fabulous way to put them right now. Great delay with the Octaslash as well. That one wing actually coming in absolutely clutch there, giving an extra jump to stall from Luugi. Hide down there so he does not eat a spike. After all, Sephiroth, not the greatest at covering his head off stage, is forced out with a back air as well. Octaslash to make it back. Early air dodge to avoid a potential punish.
Oh, it was untouchable in any event. But yeah,
and they told me I'd never use geometry in the real world.
It's actually incredible that an up smash forces a stage spike. What a world we live in.
Absolutely. Going nice and low right there to avoid potential spike. Reach the roll, sent out with a fair, and now we're equalized.
Yeah, Sephiroth off stage. If you can space, it's a spacing test basically with Sephiroth because that sword is long, but it's thin.
Oh, yes.
You have to weed it like an eye, like through the eye of a needle.
Certainly do. And we have just learned this all together here, folks. Plunger beats Octaslash, and that is going to be very important. If Tarik didn't know that coming in, this Sephiroth could be a major issue. As the Nair comes down into a fair, not able to find the punish he wants.
Yeah, I think Tarik was sick and tired that last set of the struggle of trying to keep Luugi out. He is swinging that big sword, and Luugi so far is having a bit of difficulty getting in.
If you want winning, buy a bigger sword. So
I mean,
moved out, sent up.
So far, I mean, look, Luugi is so good at a bunch of different matchups in this game. Oh, no way, he went for the footstool.
Insane, he didn't even have a wing, and he could get away with it. Luugi forced to air dodge early because of that flare, and so there was no options down there. Tarik happy to just stomp on that plumber's head. Give him a taste of his own medicine.
Tarik coming out with the shenanigans today, the footstools, the late blast zone down air.
Yep.
Oh, but ooh,
this is the Cyclone, extra jump, just a little bit floaty, this Sephiroth. Luugi not quite ready for it.
I'm loving the spacing here. Tarik has barely misspaced any of his aerials so far. He's swinging, and he's either hitting Luugi or he's hitting the shields. Oh, no, the plunger hit him.
Plunger smacks him out, gives Tarik a free ticket back to the stage. The dash attack was very, very risky.
Trying to go for that short up air. Luugi fishing. The back air's enough. All right, 87%. I mean, it goes without saying, people, but at this percent, Tarik is not. Is 95% a lead? We'll see.
As he manages it.
Oh,
sends him out, jumps into the blast zone.
Barely. We even saw the jump. That was not enough to save Luugi from that F-tilt, though.
Did not halt that momentum, and you know what? I did not expect that to go as well, but hey, that's why Tarik's in the chair, and I'm over here in the corner.
Well, the thing is, we've seen a lot of, well, at least a handful of different little cheeky character picks. We've seen the Joker from Bloom, the Rob from Bloom. We've got the, now we've got the Sephiroth from Tarik. Does Luugi have anyone else in the back pocket? Is he really going to have the tag of Luugi, wear the full Luigi outfit? And you know what? I'm feeling like Mewtwo today. You know?
Yeah, well, maybe. Luugi definitely profound in a lot of different characters. To be honest, if you do want to be specific, probably has one of the highest top character representations. But, you know, usually for more silly reasons than anything serious. Exactly.
Well, we saw, I'm going to be honest, I feel like there was a few moments where we barely saw Tarik miss a beat that game. But doesn't get the 0 to death, but 52%. Still rising. Definitely, definitely.
Sephiroth, a character who really does suffer in disadvantage. We saw Tarik pilot it amazingly last game, not actually letting Luugi get away in. Couldn't find those stubby aerials. But if he does falter, if he does crack, the fact that Sephiroth, it's quite a big body, means that Luugi does have some amazing food to play with. He just can't get in the fridge, Smoke.
He just can't get in the fridge. Jump on here from Tarik. Yeah, Luugi awares that, punishing with the dash attack off stage.
Just coming out, actually tries to read a neutral get up with the down smash, not quite enough. B reverse to send out, but eats a hitbox. Tries to read the roll as well. There's a dash attack.
Luugi, a rare mistake, not roast, a rare mistake. We're talking about Luugi's consistency. Yeah, I think even he looked pretty surprised about that one.
Definitely, definitely. Up smash, he'll take it.
Not surprised about the method of killing there with the up smash on the little taunt for good measure. Just stands and waits for him to roll in.
That's the stuff plunger, and this is really, I'm amazed that Tarik has had the confidence to pull this out. Clearly come back from their last set with Luugi, spoken to someone, had an epiphany, had some kind of realization.
Big sword.
Big sword, man.
I'm not gonna lie. Literally, I think Tarik's just had such a difficulty keeping Luugi out, and that is the big thing in this matchup. And he's just like, I'm gonna swing, keep him away, and so far it's just about working. But Luugi's still in this offstage situation.
How many can we get through? There it is!
Oh my gosh. He bit once. 1 plunger, 2 plunger, 3 plunger.
4 plunger. They just kept coming, and this is that bit of knowledge that I pray Tarik knew coming into this. The fact that plunger beats Octaslash is such a key feature. And don't get me wrong, like we've seen already, plunger does not outrange Sephiroth. We've seen Luugi can go for it, but it's not quite enough!
There's no way. He has custom combos. I'm telling you, you go on YouTube.com and you type in Luigi 0 to death, you'll get one variation. Luugi knows the whole flowchart. Are you in this position? Are you mid-air? Do I start with a Z? Do I start with a Nair? He finishes it anyway.
If you turn on the switch, Luugi has a way to combo that into death. Absolutely explosive work from Luugi there. Tarik now has to find an answer. Let's see if he can do it, Moke.
I mean, he's tried Big Sword. I get the feeling we're going to stay with the Sephiroth for the duration, because I feel like, again, it seems to the story in a lot of these Luugi sets. It's nice, they're playing. Even often his opponent will win a lot of neutral compared to Luugi, but it's when Luugi gets stuck. I honestly think he's got the best custom combos I've honestly seen of any Luigi in the world.
Agreed.
He finds these up B kills out of thin air. It's insane.
Exactly, exactly. Hovering around, getting music select going. Definitely a nice little treat for the players and the viewers here. Not sure what we're going to be going for, but like I said, Luugi, someone powered by mental, powered by energy. And I find it very inspiring because Luugi wavered a little bit coming into this. They were saying, you know what, I'm thinking of dropping. I'm thinking of maybe not really playing as much Smash nowadays. But what a performance by Luugi for someone who wasn't quite feeling it. Guaranteed second, the best in Germany on the back foot. Let's get into game 3.
All right, Kalos is the big stage. A lot of room to do his thing here for Tarik. Starting off, as he needs to go on the side B, swinging the sword, trying to keep Luugi out, but it's not working so far.
Exactly, we've got the Kalos, we've got the flat screen here, tries to get it once again, but actually a little bit off. Not going to fall for the same trick twice as the plungers are rolling. Has to pick a quick option, rolling back onto the stage himself. There's the dash to send him out. And how do you make it back?
There's something amazing about Tarik being on the ledge, and then as soon as he gets off the ledge, he runs straight to the other side of the stage. Oh, get through. Okay, damage at least from that F smash.
Exactly, sent up, sent out. Can he get the tech option? No, he can't, but I love the attempt at the runoff up air. Such massive coverage. So safe. But alas, Luugi able to just barely avoid it as the tilts are flying. Coming on out. Nair is a bit unsafe though. Jab into Nair.
This wing really helpful for Tarik to land here because that is sometimes the issue. You have to land on Luigi's big head. You can always fall into a grab as you land. But an extra jump goes a long way.
Certainly does. Luugi trying to find a way in, but Tarik actually having to challenge it with a dash attack there. Once again, we are seeing the tilts flying. Just keeping him at bay. Yeah, get out!
Just get out. It's like swatting flies, it feels like sometimes. Just get this Luigi away from this.
It certainly is. Actually misplaces the fair, not able to get a punish. Instead, actually suffering. Finally gets him off.
Wow, yes, really good stuff. That short up air covers so much distance. And, flies with the back air.
Immediately brought back a double taunt from Luugi to keep the pressure on. Tarik now buying himself a little bit of space.
You all see it eventually, people. If you've seen Luugi in tournament before, you know eventually he's going to press down on the control stick and down on the control stick again.
Great little combo. Not sure if it was planned right there. That's an up tilt sent right high up. What a great string. An immediate 76.
Oh, reach the air dodge.
Downward tilts it. Here's the flare. We've seen it before. No 2-frame on the down tilt though. As he's forced up, this could be a 0 to death. That's it. Let's get the grab though.
Only 40. That's crazy. You get
only 40. Only 40.
Ridiculous.
As going to find a way in. What an aggressive option. I guess just tried to read Luugi going
my God.
Very hard. You can see the one wing coming in. Just not enough, unfortunately. Flare comes out once again. Let's see if we can push it all the way.
Luugi feels like, Luigi as a character feels like such a glass cannon sometimes off stage. But the confidence to just go down and get that down air is insane, knowing that an Octo Slash might be coming your way. And one more grab is the champ.
Luugi has realized
here. There's no way.
Okay. Not quite enough. Able to jump on out. Very dangerous option, but one that can be used in panic. Up tilt. It's not really going to catch him. I know he loves to come from the air, but there's the plunger. One wing is activated. Forward air's coming through. Octa Slash beat with a plunger. We're going to see it again. Actually angles it that time to skip the magnet.
Aggressive there. They're sending up not great angles. Kalos coming in. The forward air is enough. All right. We got wing here on Tarik. Looking difficult here though, 81%. It means he's not going to be, maybe a few combos he can fall into with a down B or an up B, but we will see in the air.
Certainly is. Luugi actually changing his game plan here, forcing him to approach. There's the Cyclone.
We've seen good DI. We saw good DI again.
But that is the last chance you will be given, Tarik. You have to take this advantage and push it so high. The extra jump avoiding the up smash. That's what you like to see. Back to center. With the plunger once again.
This wing is doing so much just to mix up the timing because Luugi is pitching on the ground, trying to land it up smash, trying to get a grab to catch the landing, but the wing is very helpful with the extra jump.
Certainly is. Going to be forced to shield. There's the Orca Slash. Coming to a shield break. No!
Wow. He bet it all that time, Tarik. Bet it all on that on the up
And I don't blame him. We've seen Tarik take these massive gambles before and pay off. We saw it against Bloom. That time, just so close to victory, but alas, Luugi, steadfast, gets the up smash, and now we are on our possible final game.
This could be it, as we say. I think Luugi, there's been so much talk about Bloom. Bloom is the rising star of Europe. You know, basically, is this in contention for second in Europe after Gluttony? But Luugi, I was going to say goes understated, but difficult when he's dressed in his full Luigi outfit. But look, sometimes you might say, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. You never know. I think he's won big tournaments before, but
and you know what,
this would be the biggest one.
I'm so glad you've brought that up. Someone who is in, you know, they're in the shadow of someone greater than them, someone who gets all the attention.
Right.
I'm so glad that person is sat there wearing a Luigi costume because you can't make this stuff up.
You can't miss it. All right, well, this is it. I mean, Luugi basically on tournament point here. And I'm curious, we've gone back to the Greninja.
Yep, that is it. We are switching. Tarik is betting it all. The Sephiroth was smart, but it was quickly adapted to. Tarik did not have the specific knowledge to push it all the way, as we're trying to find a nice high recovery into a spike. But there's no platforms to tech chase on this point. And now Tarik has nothing left. He's got to just use his fundies, use that movement like you were saying.
He's getting the combo here, misses the tech, which means he can extend with another up tilt. Oh, but the Luigi, if in disadvantage, if in doubt, press A, press the nair. Oh, he's fishing for the down air spike
Great
again.
stuff, fantastic maneuverability. He's getting back to center. There's the grab, and can find a cyclone.
Oh, that should be it. Oh, my gosh. The Greninja needs time to readjust, it seems. A raw F smash there wouldn't have killed anyway. The risk reward not quite there yet. Nares again to get out of the up there.
Actually breaks it, my goodness. Early air dodge, not able to be followed up by a second fair. Instead, there's a string. There's the down air, a little bit sour though. Trying to find a back air as well. A couple of plunges flying just to keep Tarik guessing. He just can't touch the ground, Moke.
He's trying to mix up his recovery here. Great tech. But he comes back to stage. It's still a big mountain for Tarik to climb.
Certainly is throwing out disjoints like there's no tomorrow. Cyclone drops out, drops back in. Oh, great mix-up with the down air into air dodge there.
The down B sometimes comes out from Luigi, and it can be painful.
Certainly can. Trying to read a roll, not quite enough. Barely escapes the plunger.
Waits out the spot dodge there, but just doesn't get the kill off it, which is big. It's Tarik sometimes, if he doesn't get the down tilt forward air or the down tilt smash, it's sometimes tricky for him to kill, I feel like.
Yeah, and it's really tricky to kill without these platforms. We've seen that was such a solid wave. He's getting so many kills. Barely avoids the cyclone, but the rising boot of Luugi is enough. Able to send down, falls down to avoid a spike.
Yeah, resetting here. Oh, he goes for the overshoot dash attack, knowing Tarik was going to run into the corner. And then Tarik going for the Hail Mary, charge F smash in the other direction. You know that he wants that.
Here it is, Luugi taking it deep edge guard. Fantastic work, Tarik, but you've got so much work to do.
He still has so much work to do. Meanwhile,
this could be it.
Oh. It feels like we might be nearly there, people. This could be the last stock of the tournament for Tarik, but we've seen how Tarik can bring stuff back from the depths. He's really gonna have to work hard here. Down a stock, down in percent. Luugi's still throwing out fireballs, still throwing out plungers. Okay.
Luugi's got the spike sent
He's
out.
trying to finish it in style, but that wasn't to be.
Not quite yet. 83 on Tarik. Surely it's just a matter of time.
Down air of his own, but resets again back to neutral.
Luugi is first and foremost a showman. He wants something crisp, something crazy to finish this out. Early air dodge to avoid it.
Oh, no, he did have his jump there. That was, gets the up tilt. There, straight out.
98. It's coming, folks. You can smell it in the water. Can Tarik do anything
trying to count
to avoid his fate?
The crowd counting down from 5 nearly worked out, but we might not be far away. They might not be counting for too much longer.
Trying to find an up smash, not quite. There's the grab. Can we get it? There's the cyclone! Luugi takes Regen 2022!
He loves it. Look at him go!
A player
Let's go, Luugi.
Who was so down, so ready to just take a break. Astonishing the crowd, dominating Regen. Not a single set dropped for the Luigi, for now the best player in the UK.
I mean, look, at the moment, it's undisputed. He's #1 as it stands. I love what this means to Luugi. You know, he's a goofy guy. He likes to kind of, joke around, have a lot of fun when he plays. But look what that means to him, that victory. So happy to get that.
Genuinely. There's the hug from HBox.
From HBox, of course. I'm not sure if you've seen the clip on Twitter doing the rounds of Luugi going up to HBox. I think he mentioned it on comms briefly. But it's so funny the way that things work out.
It certainly is.
And I see GP with the EOE flag.
Now, I think it's about time as we move our way to the end. What do you say there, Moke?
Yep, that is pretty much going to be everything we see. Everyone congratulating Luugi, congratulating Tarik on a great tournament. It's been an absolute pleasure to bring you just a few sets, not Roast and I. It's always nice to get to be blessed to commentate a top 4, that's actually as exciting as that.
Oh,
Sometimes
yeah.
grands, it could be a little bit of a wash sometimes, but we were thoroughly entertained as always. Thank you so much for watching. Shout out to Team Regen for hosting a great event. If you've got that Prime subscription, just give me a little Prime.
Please drop it. You have no idea. You have no idea what it means for us here in the UK. Grassroots, genuinely, all subscribers, we appreciate it so much. If you can donate a Prime, if you can even donate a small, I don't know, a chicken and chips worth of Prime subscription.
If you want to
really
give H-Box a glizzy, you should subscribe to this channel. That's
exactly.
all I'm saying.
That's all
I'm saying, people.
We do. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much, everyone at Team Regen. Thank you, everyone in the crowd. Thank you to our special guests. And I hope, I pray, I sincerely wish for you guys to stick around and see what else Team Regen is going to bring you in the future.
We'll see you very soon. Socials, I think. We don't have them on screen right now. I'm Moke SSP, not Roast.
I'm not Roast VG.
Not Roast, not SSP. Look, I'm not saying it was original. I'm just saying I'm saying it was available on Twitter. That's the classic. We're bringing back SSP suffixes. But
it's nice and vintage. Right. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great night.
We'll see you later. Channel. Yes, subscribe to Team Regen.